I'm here at Dorothy's KLCC waiting for a friend. So while waiting for a friend, maybe I would like to discuss one topic, how to survive at a job. This one ramai gila yang you kerja teruk-teruk tapi for some reason you don't get confirm. You rasa you dah okay dah kerja dah tip top, tapi ada je yang tak kena, and nama you selalu dalam list untuk retrenchment and everything, And kadang-kadang kita tertanya-tanya soalan tu, kenapa? Apa yang tak kena dengan aku? Aku rasa aku dah kerja elok-elok dah, apa yang dia cakap semua aku buat, everything semua. But for some reason, dah. For some reason they like macam you are thinking like, what's wrong with me, Actually kalau you kena buang kerja, and because like macam non-confirmation, I terus terang cakap dengan you, I pernah kena benda ni semua, I pernah kena benda ni semua. Jangan ingat I tak pernah kena, Nobody is so perfect, Bila you kena buang, thank you. You basically there is something that you lost, which is your self-esteem. You will lose your self-esteem because you keep on asking people, you will keep on asking yourself, what is wrong with me? Am I not enough? Am I not working hard enough? It really robs your self-esteem. And most of the people, they are not really like orang kata macam strong, to basically that one kan. And then okay, I have been there, and I'm just sharing dengan adik-adik yang umur 20-30 yang baru-baru nak, you baru lah, maybe you just started your career. So I just want to give you some tips of basically how to make your boss like you. That is a trick. One thing you kena ingat, bosses are also human being. Diorang ni adalah manusia. So manusia meaning what? They have feelings, they have emotions, and the only thing that you have to remember, all bosses, diorang ada insecurity. Something that is not, they don't feel secure about. Some people have insecurity in terms of physical. Dia rendah, dia pendek, kadang-kadang rambut botak, and because and then bila katakan some jokes about dia balding, dia rambut dah gugur apa semua, he get very offended. Mungkin depan you macam gelak-gelak macam you like take it like ala relax lah, gurau-gurau. No. Some people take that to the ground, take that to the grave, So for you, kalau you nak boss you sayang kat you kena tahu what is his insecurity. Okay, macam mana you nak tahu? You nak tahu, you kena sabar. This one thing memang you kena sabar, dan you kena study dia. And first of all, macam mana nak to be a good student? Ikut je apa dia cakap dulu for the first few months, And then after that, maybe joke around a little bit here and there. Never ever touch his insecurity. Some bosses, insecurity dia macam, I bagi contoh, one of my boss, basically dia pernah kena buang daripada one big company sebelum ni, and then dia pernah kena buang sebab dia kena buang tu because orang bawah dia yang perangkap dia. This thing we know, kita orang tahu benda ni. So you know what, nobody ever mention anything about that or even close to that, because you know why? Kalau you mention benda tu, dia akan ingat you sampai mati. You kena ingat ada certain people that really push your button, walaupun depan you rasa macam you boleh forgive, but people will never forget. Remember, sebab tu I cakap dengan you, kalau you, one thing only that you memang you kena jaga gila-gila, which is insecurity. Jangan sekali-kali tap into dia punya insecurity. Some bosses, dia rendah, dia gemuk, bodoh. Maybe that's his insecurity. Maybe he find it very difficult to get a wife. Maybe he find it very difficult to get laid. You know, some men are like that. No? So kalau you tahu dia punya insecurity dia, and you actually take care of yourself, maknanya bila you berkata-kata, bila you joking-joking, bila you gurau-gurau, you be careful of not touching dia punya insecurity. Maknanya janganlah nak buat joke pasal lelaki rendah, ego tinggi, and you think that, you know, dia you think that he actually can accept, you know, the fact that you mengata pasal orang lelaki rendah. He will basically take it to the grave. Ya, I cakap dengan you. Okay, contoh macam I myself also, I have insecurities, of course. Yeah, my insecurity is not many people know. I'm not really a very good lady boss. You know why? Because I'm an Aquarius. So I memang, kalau I ada team tu, I will let my people to be very independent. And I really appreciate if my people learn, you know, they learn along the way. I bukan jenis yang spoon feeding. So bila I dapat fresh graduate contoh that join my team, it will be very difficult for me because it really pushes my button a lot, because I bukan jenis yang mai sini aku ajar kau sesuatu, because I don't have time, you know, see, because I'm a boss, you see. So that is my insecurity. So andai kata if somebody come and say like, Lia tu actually dia bagus, open minded, tapi dia tak fokus, dia apa, she's not really a very good ni, kalau ada apa-apa problem ke apa, kau jangan haraplah nak pergi jumpa dia, kau memang takkan dapat ni jawapan. Let's say if I heard somebody say that to me about me, katakan melalui orang lain, katakan dia cerita tu dengan orang lain, tapi benda tu sampai kat telinga I, what do you think? What do you think how I feel? I akan cari siapa yang bercakap tu, and you know what I'll do? I'll make sure kalau ada VSS ke retrenchment ke apa, that person's name is in the list. Nampak? Okay, so like what I said, do not play around with people's insecurity. Do not, never even touch it. Katakan that guy, katakan macam contoh my boss, he's a very religious, he's a Catholic, very religious guy, and basically right now his insecurity is right now, because he told me this. So you see, because he told me, because he trusts me. So, wife dia terperangkap dekat Filipina, because wife went back to Philippines or whatever, and then sekarang ni terperangkap because of COVID kan. So he have not have sex for months and months and months. You can imagine, daripada bulan 3 sampai sekarang bulan 6, bulan 9, now is September already. So you imagine how many months, 7 months, 8 months, nampak. So because of that, you do not go and say like, come on man, you're dry, oh I think you're horny. You do not say those kind of things. I know that because he told me that, but I never play around with that. You faham tak? I never actually joked around like, oh you know, pity you, your wife is not around to cook for you, blah 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 blah. And then we have to actually bring you food, that kind of stuff. Faham tak? So basically you have to be very careful, super careful of what you say and what you do. Faham? Sebab tu kalau you nak boss you sayang you, I cakap dengan you, always study a person. Always study a person. Look at his insecurities, what he's afraid of, and never ever, kalau you dah dapat tahu benda tu, never ever say or do anything that actually amplify benda tu. Okay, very simple message, because I dah bekerja lama dah, for 20 over years now. And in fact until today, my boss is in the office. Dia pun dah nak blah 30 September. Everybody knows about this because I made a video about this kan. So I, even until today, he come and tell me things, you know, that kind of thing. You know why? I become very close to him. You know why? Because I never mention whatever he said to me against him. Nampak? That's the reason why he trusted me. He come and tell me blah 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 blah. So I nak you girls to actually be never ever. Kalau you nak jadi darling to the bosses, kadang-kadang kalau you tengok kenapa secretary rapat gila dengan boss, it's not because of the position secretary, because secretary is actually the one that the boss memang orang kata macam letak rahsia dia, semua benda rahsia dekat dia. And this secretary actually never go and tikam the boss. Nampak? He never go and say, you know, kau tahu tak Muhammad tu sebenarnya dia tak suka travel. He never go and tell people that. You understand? They keep their secrets, their boss secrets. Sebab tu secretary baik kan bosses dia. But we are here not to talk about profession. We are here actually to talk about human behaviour. So, even you bukan secretary sekalipun, kalau you nak baik dengan boss you, never ever tap into people's insecurity. That's very dangerous, okay? Alright, take care everybody. I'm having my coffee now. Bye.